All right, the basic exercise we do typically for the chest in regards to the upper body is the push-up. The push-up, although it works the chest depending on your hand position, it can also be used as an exercise for your triceps or the back of your arms. But a standard push-up, you all know what it is, going down and up. Relatively simply, her hands are a little wider, so it emphasizes the chest a little more. A modification off of this, if you have a hard time doing regular push-ups, is to do modified push-ups. Modified push-ups, you cross your ankles, and you're still doing the same push-up form. Okay, good. And another modification is you can put your hands on a couch or a chair or something along those lines and do push-ups with your feet on the floor. From this position, it's a little easier than having your hands on the floor to do a push-up from this position. We can also do fly movements. What we decided to use is simple Gatorade bottles. You may want to use something a little heavier than this. If you do have dumbbells at home or whatever, you can do a fly type of movement, which will also work the chest. And if you so desire and you have one, you can always do the fly movement on a physio ball as well. Okay, just like we do with the lower body exercise, again, we're starting with your larger muscle groups and working down to your smaller muscle groups. That's why we started with your chest. Now we're going to your shoulders. A standard exercise for your shoulders is a shoulder press. Once again, you can use paint cans if you don't have any dumbbells, and you're simply pushing them straight up over your head. You can do both arms in what we call a bilateral action, where you're doing both of them together, or you can do them unilaterally, where you do one at a time, pushing it up and bringing it down, pushing it up and bringing it down. Another option with the paint cans is you can do something we call a lateral raise, which is a much more difficult exercise, but it works the shoulders very effectively. You're going to bring them apart and back down each time. This is a very tough exercise for the shoulders. You may want to lighten up your water cans or your paint cans to make this exercise a little more doable. The muscles of the upper back are a little more difficult to work at home. Usually any type of pulling exercise like pull-ups or lat pull-downs works that, but you can do any type of a rowing exercise is also going to work on those muscles. One of them is a one-armed row. You use a chair, and in our case we're using the water jug right here, and she's going to do a rowing type of movement. Notice she's flexing her upper back when she does this, or the back of her shoulders, the posterior aspects of her deltoid, and this works the upper part of the back pretty effectively. A modification off of this is do a bent over rowing exercise. You're using the chair once again, you're bending way over, and you are bringing your arms up, squeezing your shoulder blades together. This also works the muscles of the upper back and the back of the shoulder area.